that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Niger what yo? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what media? No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Niger what media? Voice for the voiceless. Niger watch media. Voice for the voiceless. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944.
Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame.
Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Niger watch you. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and we recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Niger watch you.
A senator from the House of Reps, Senator Nwabweze, said when he is descending down from an airplane that the sight of the villages around the airport is irritating and it's an eyesore. It is the thing not they good to see, and therefore it is necessary that they be relocated, they be vamoosed. You see, I'm sure this comment by this senator, it's not new to you, you've heard it. Now, I've come here to tell you the whole statement by that senator tells you how you appear in their eyes. How the Nigerians, they are supposed to make laws to protect, to better their lives, how we appear in their eyes. So when I see some of us fighting ourselves over these politicians, they pain me, because not being fault, because in the inside aeroplane now, ain't saying don't be God, in they see us from above, and in don't they too used to money now, in the inside aeroplane now, all the people around the villages, them be eyesore, may they relocate them, because anything around Abuja is only suitable for the rich people. It's just so unfortunate that I no get the kind of money where I suppose get. I forgot to erect more huts for that place, for people, gather people than they there. You see, I sincerely don't think our senators know why they were elected. I don't think they know why they are elected. I think sometimes, for want of something to say, they just bring up something. For want of, this is the same senator that had an issue with this woman, what's her name? Executively, over the Natasha issue. And it's so funny, with all the myriads of issues that are there to talk about: insecurity, electoral reforms, corruption, very important issues that bore on the core of Nigerian issues. This man knows him. Now villagers where they mind their own business, one they take the sound of airplane, they disturb every day. Now in bother you say make them commode them for there because the sight of them alone, they irritate you. Look, even America as big as America, they have villages. They have villages. Where else would they stay if not around the airport? And as you day up, so that village where they see where they near the airport, the distance is very, very far. The distance is very, very, very far. But you day, in fact, it no go better for some politicians. My name is Magnus Saraka. Please follow this page and share this post.
Particular one is also a shocking one. Yes, this one and a VDM don't cry come out now. It traveled all the way to Anambra State. Now remember, there was a broadcast we projected a couple of weeks ago, you know, concerning NAVDAC. We go lock some markets concerning say that they say fake drug inside that market. You and I agree to that. Yes, if you are doing things, if you are doing anything, you have to do it right. What we're doing, as they normally say, we're doing well. Now, after they've closed down all the markets, normally the procedure or the process of closing down the market was supposed to be giving them time to scrutinize the good ones, the good marketers, and the bad ones. But what happened? NAVDAC now went on to meet everybody that they closed down their shops to say that they should pay 500,000 naira if you want your shop to be reopened. You know, thousands of people have shops there. Just imagine each person pay 500,000 naira for that. This was not a legitimate demand. It was corruption. Then they came back again, a day or two later, they came back again to ask for 700,000. From there, they keep increasing it. So NAVDAC actually open market, another market for the people where they decide there for their head. Let's listen to what very dark man have to say here.
All right, so this is my first time in Anambra State. I've never been here before, and a very important thing brought me here. Now, what brought me here is the extortion and what I call stealing from NAVDAC. And I want to call them out so that they will stop. Because what you people are doing here is evil and a very big extortion. And from this video here, we will put up on a must stop. There's no two ways about it. Now, what happened in this market? This is the biggest drug market in Nigeria, am I right?
Yeah. In West Africa, sir.
In West Africa?
Yeah.
Right. Now what happened? NAVDAC came here in February to shut it down.
February 8th.
February 8th to shut it down. This market has over 5,000 shops.
Yes.
Right, listen. Over 5,000 shops. They locked it because they claim that they have fake products. Right. Now, after 2-3 months, the people said, please, it is not all of us that you found fake products with. You understand? Not all of us carry fake products. Why would you now lock all the shops? Which also does not make sense. But at the end of the day, these people stayed about 2 months. 2 months, 4 months, 3 months. Boys down. They spent over 2 months in their houses. Nothing to do. The market was locked. 3 good months. Eventually, NAVDAC came and said, okay, you are going to pay 500,000 if you want us to open your shop. After 500, they moved it to 700. After 2 weeks, they moved me ready again to pass you. Calm down. Now, they came and said, pay 500,000 and we'll open your shop for you. Now, this is the first question. NAVDAC, for you people to say they should pay 500,000, does that mean you are giving them a guarantee to go and produce more fake drugs? That's the first question. If truly they carry fake drugs, where are the people that you caught? Yes. Are you not supposed to prosecute them? Why the people that are selling the original drug continue their business? Yes. So you shut down a big market like this that supplies drugs for Nigerians that are sick in the hospitals for your selfish interest and for stealing, because this is stealing. Now, as I speak to you now, a lot of shops, and I'll take you around the market.
Yes, sir.
Because you have to pay 700,000.
Example, this
now, this is a receipt of one person. And a lot of them here also have receipt of what they are paying. And if you don't pay, you cannot enter the market or you cannot use your shop.
Yes.
My problem now is this. Why I came to this market is this. I came to this market today not because of the 700,000, but because I know that if you let them collect this one now, they will come back again after 2 years to close this market and sit down this to pay 700,000. And that is stealing. Now that you can't do this, the only way you will do this, I will engineer these people to sue you people now.
Yes.
They'll bring the representative, they'll take you to court.
Yes.
You provide the people that sold fake drugs, you prosecute them, and this extortion of collecting 700,000 will not work.
Yes.
The mistake you made, wait. The mistake, I will blame all of you in this market. They said, bro, I will blow you.
Yo, shut the fuck up!
The mistake these people made, I had over 1,000 people have paid. Now, if you calculate 700,000 times 1,000, you know what will be that?
It's zero.
Wait.
What is billion?
Wait.
Your phone cannot calculate itself.
Wait. Now, all these people now don't pay. That's the fuck up they do. Because when you pay, you give them more money. If the someone will stand on the ground, will not carry lawyers, will not pay. This injustice will not happen. Because this is injustice. And this is stealing. Now, we'll go around the market. Like I said, this is one receipt. Everybody here will open their shop, get their receipts. On 700,000 that they pay. Why? President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I am receiving this. Yes. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now you see the problem I have. I don't like to play tribal card, but I'll play it now. What is the tribal card? For not when I stay, there are killings allegedly by the headsmen. You never ever go wrong when they say cow. This was the sell drugs. I believe, yes, me self agree. Say there is no way you will not see people that sell fake drugs. But it will not be all of them that sell fake drugs. Do you understand? So I'm calling on the authorities and I'm calling on Naval. Open their shops for them. Else, there'll be a protest where we'll break all the doors. We'll break all the keys. We'll give you time. All the people will not pay, no problem. But the many people cannot pay. If not, we go do the protest around the Anambra. This is my first time in Anambra. I'm supposed to have to wait. We'll give you 2 days. If you don't do this in 2 days, listen to me, nobody should pay again. Wait. We will not come back now. If they go arrest everybody, all of us can just say. That's the end. Now let's go around the shop. Let's see. Now come here.
If this particular video not shock you, I don't know what it will shock you again. We are in a country where everything is based on corruption. The government are corrupt. The people themselves are corrupt. Everything in the country is balablu as we speak. Now, NAVDAC is now asking for more money. You know, it's like, I don't know how to explain this whole thing. If you close up a shop to do your proper investigation, to remove the bad eggs from that particular market, there's nothing wrong about that. But we are now applying corruption to it, asking people to pay money, demanding money from people to pay money upon that. Their market, their stores are still not yet opened. My people, I felt tell them and say, when we continue to say, it not concern me, it not concern me, it not concern me. Listen, it go to concern everybody. The situation of this country, it already they concern everybody. What do I have to say? This is Nigeria Watch Media. I thought I should bring it to your screen. Join us every day, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Let's continue to talk about it as it affects you and I. Take care, guys, and bye for now. All right, my people, I appreciate you all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. Thank you very much for your time with us today. Today is Saturday, 24th of May, 2025. Before I will say something, I'd like to acknowledge everybody on the comment section verbally today. Let me start with my mom, as usual. Mother of all my diaspora. Good evening to you, mommy. I love you so much. Yes, so when they come to my mom like that, so smile, they smile. All right, I know some people they vex that. So sorry, I love you, now they talk. Not verse. Go to your mama so you love her. Anyway, thank you very much, everyone, right there. Thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you for all that you do. Dixon Dagbo, thank you very much. Oyan Tombra, thank you very much. Good evening to you, Madam Peggy Modi. Good evening to every one of you right there. Ima, I can see you as well. Clifford Isabel, thank you very much. Good evening to you, Sage. Or did I say the beauty? Didi Anthony in the beauty? Didi Anthony, it's been a while. Where have you been? Peter Ife, thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Thank you, Pius Moye in the beauty as well. Okay, see all my people not to come out too. Prince Aka, thank you very much. Good evening to you. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, good evening to you, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. Then we have Legema TV. Legema TV, thank you very much for joining us. God bless you. Asante Girlman, thank you very much, sir. Good evening to you. Thank you. Krista CXI, I can see right there. Ariza Shukuma, I can see you as well. And I can see who again? Wabo Felix is with us. Mike Ahiomari, my lovely brother. Thank you very much. Good evening to every one of you. Michael Ogadamaro, good evening to you, sir. Thank you very much. Jude Ike, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you for always being there. I did see your message on the WhatsApp and all that. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all, my people. Now God bless you now. Press on the like, help us to share. If you can't, the dollar sign is just right there. You cross leg, they cross and they jump on. It's just there. It did there. Before you go comment, now you find the pass. Now be the door where you jump. They say, "Make we open door for you." Say no, you want jump out. So not jump out. They pass inside. Make you for comment. They encourage you to they do for you. You see, very dark man is a man that I'm very proud of. This one doesn't have anything to do with because it's from Edo State or whatever. If you say that, then I'll ask you, what about Peter Obi that I'm still supporting it tomorrow? Is it from Edo State as well? So I don't embrace ethnicism. But when you're doing the right thing, where you come from doesn't matter anymore. Just do the right thing. Just like one of my friends that I talked to. He's not my friend anyway. You know, we did a job together for the first time on, yes, it was yesterday, Friday, yes. You know, and I asked him, because we met for the meeting, and I asked him, I was like, oh, yeah, I've been watching you on air, but for the first time we are meeting, he said they have been watching me as well. And I said, okay, where are you from? He said, Nigeria. I said, no, I mean your tribe. He said, I am Nigeria. I like that. Even though I don't already know where he comes from, you know, but, and I said, why do you choose to say Nigeria? He said, I make Nigeria not work today, so. Say because of the way we are always embracing tribes and ethnicism. I was like, wow, my brother, let's I go learn from this. So I've always been doing this though, but we all are learning every day. Very dark man is doing a great job. He traveled all the way to Anambra. Yes. But I know say when they closed this market for Anambra State, we broadcast on here twice or three times because they went there a couple of times. We broadcasted all here. Some of you can remember. But ever since, I didn't follow up with the update. I don't know what happened. I thought maybe they have sorted everything out until Very Dark Man went there today to let us know what is going on. That these guys, NAVDAC, are currently extorting money from people. Collected 700,000 naira from Ishi. Is it 700,000 naira? Yes, from Ishi's marketer there. According to their calculation, to 1,000 people, for example, that's 700 million naira. You see the problem we have in this country. If my calculation is right, because I'm just talking from my brain now, 700,000 times 1,000 should be 700 million, right? Somebody correct me there, because I don't get a calculator here. 700 million, if I'm correct, that's about 1 billion naira in one section. Now, when I say they blame Tinubu, where every problem that we are facing today is all of them. All of them. It's crazy. Everybody is just corrupt in this country. Now, you lock that particular market up. People that are guilty of the drug dealings should have been persecuted for prosecution. The good people there, you cannot hinder them from making their money. They have families to look after, or anything. They have something to do with money. You lock their shops for the past couple of months now, if I'm not mistaken. It's up to 3 months now, right? If I'm not mistaken. Very dark man, God will bless you. I just pray for protection upon you, the same way I pray upon my own life, because people who stands up for what is right, now God now we need more to protect us. Because this one we in talk so now say, if now that not open that market, in go authorize them, and they break all the shops and all that. Now only God will know whether they not go to say they want to go after them because of that. But I know that one day, all these go after them, lock this one, lock that one. One day, they will trigger that revolution that a lot of people have been calling for. Yes, now little thing I go do that day. Little thing that will trigger it. What they do, they will. In fact, I don't want to emphasize on it. I don't want it to sound like I'm supporting it. But when you continue to push people to the wall, just look at our army, Navy staff, army. See for screen. When I not see for screen, our army, they tell us now, say, we need spiritual solution to cure insecurity for Nigeria. What can we say about that? It means, say, you are on your own. Everybody is on their own now, right? We need spiritual prayer to cure insecurity. Especially some of our people that live abroad that have always been calling, Nali God go help Nigeria, Nali God go help Nigeria. Now don't vomit for our army map now. I don't tell you now, say, and not true, we need God to cure the insecurity in the country. Just imagine that. Just imagine that. How did we get here? Or rather, how did we get it wrong? Where did we get it wrong? And when did we get it wrong? How, where, and when did we get it wrong? How? We be say everybody can suffer today like this. Now our army staff now, our Navy staff, anyhow you want to call them, he said, make we pray. We'll do fasting and prayer. Mr. Johnson, we need to start this evening. The fasting and prayer. Now so he tell us. Say make we do fasting and prayer. You kukuma start an Aboazi, Debzi, Mudias Academy, invite us a Kwebele, where una day, Christian. Let's pray. They said we should pray for insecurity to leave Nigeria. The people we're supposed to be looking up to are telling us that the only way insecurity can be cured in Nigeria is by spiritual prayer. Spiritual intervention. Hey! How did we get here? How did we get here? Is a question that we'll continue to ask. We're in big trouble in Nigeria. It means now that for him to say that, you know what that means? It means that at this particular moment, nothing is protecting or guiding you. That's what it means. That's what it means in case you don't get it. Nothing is protecting us. Nothing. You are just on your own. Everybody is on their own. My family members, everybody asking, what am I doing in Nigeria? For Navy staff chief, the whole chief of Navy staff to say this. Normally, in a working country, this statement is supposed to be taken very, very seriously because it looks like you have lost hope in totality. You have lost hope. It means no hope at all. And everybody bear your papa name. Now you're there, so bear your papa name, your father's name. It's crazy. Where I see this article this afternoon, I be want to do video about it. I say, my Yokokuma, your wait for our broadcast. Hi, we are a tulobo in this country. Big one, oh, very, very big one. Now we did. And I'm not sure. It looks like nobody has solution. Not the president, not anybody working under him have a solution to help us out of the insecurity that's currently eating Nigeria up. It's crazy. So we should pray. Let's pray, my people. Let's pray. Let's see that there are people. Hi, now wow. Black Panther, you know they call already. I never finished my presentation. Oh. Black Panther, talk to me. You are breaking. I never finished my presentation. You don't they call, and so they target everywhere. Talk now. Agberangbiri. Eh.
What is going on? Yes, not your area, at all. What they want you to say is what you are saying now.
Okay.
This is what the military have been deceptive. They are playing a role of deceiving Nigerians. There are two sections of the military. One of them, they are the generals from brigadier up to colonel to brigadier up. They are going alongside with this government. While the other people, lieutenant downward, they are not in agreement. That is why you see most of the people dying in the field of operation now are the lower, the colonel, the captains. Therefore, there is something happening in the military. That is why it came out to portray, to push our mind and make Nigerians hopeless. That is what he's trying to do. They are divided already. The army is divided. That is why I said this is not an area. When a military general comes out to say like that, a military general is the highest hierarchy apart from the field marshal. When they come out to speak like this, they are very tactical. It's deceiving Nigeria, and we should not just play alongside. Oh, we are lost. No, they want you to think like that. So we should be very careful. Yeah, they want you to think like that. He's a general. These generals are trained. They are like a professor in the military. When they want to deceive you, they will come practically and tell you that, oh, there's nothing you can do because you are thinking that way now. Is it not so? That there's nothing you can do, that Nigeria defend yourself. They need that to show you that the military is divided. This is a code that is sending out. They are already divided. That's what I want you to know. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Okay. I don't know. For me, as we see them, and so the report them, if they are trying to confuse us, if they are trying to whatever they are doing, his statement is what we are saying. He lost hope that yes, we should pray. The only way we can rescue Nigeria now is by prayers. So I think we should start the prayers now because we don't know where would they go. So I would like us to pray more, my people. It may not be like say at the end of the day, we don't know what to they do for this country. You know, God, oh, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. I still get presentation to take. Oh, well, I want make we pray for that. Make I see yes. If yes, they make we continue. If no, make we all continue. Make I for end down because we really need to start the prayer here to let him know that yes, we have started already from Nigeria Wash. You know. My God. Should we continue with these prayers? Okay. People say yes. Okay. Because the only thing Bias gets, eh? How did we get here? How did we get here? Eh? Ah, God, it's crazy. I'm speechless. At this particular moment now, Black Panther, they say hope, they hope. Where the hope? You want to tell me where the hope they now, if maybe they are trying to deceive us. Then where is the hope now? Where we could see this hope now? Eh? If you think they are trying to deceive us, then where is the hope? It's crazy, man. I would like us to move on. Let's listen to this deep criticism for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This one now go to concerning Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his government. Let's take this one together, guys. Press on the like and help us to share.
Perhaps our major other conversation in this part of the program is on what happened yesterday, the endorsement of President Bola Tinubu in the midterm assessment summit that was done, hosted by the APC National Working Committee. Tonight, I'm being joined by the leader of the alternative platform and a member of the People's Democratic Party, Chief Segun Showmi, is live for us here in Abuja. So thanks so much, Mr. Showmi, for joining us tonight.
Thank you, Showmi. It's nice to see you.
Same here. Are you also planning to leave the PDP? Yeah, because it does look like the tsunami that hit Delta State is about to hit also in Akwa Ibom State.
It's a bit predicted and expected in that particular instance. In fact, I think the governor of Akwa Ibom had been speaking about that even before that of Delta. So no one should act surprised in that instance. He made a very strong point that any fair-minded person cannot ignore. And that is that he has this fear that their inability to resolve the issue of the secretaryship could cost everybody on the platform of that party with no capacity and ability to have valid tickets. And that is a serious reason for anybody to contemplate their future. And I think we'll just say best of luck to him. One cannot, in fairness, continue to begrudge those who feel that politics being what politics is, they have a right to review things from where they stand, and they have a right to make informed decisions first for themselves and for whatever followers they think they hold. So I understand him. For someone who has always been in this party since 1998, never leaving for one day, there's a bit of a thing, painful feeling when you are watching life ebb out of the body and the soul of that party. You are, more than anybody else, can bear me witness to how long I have been screaming on the need for the PDP to reform. I've now adopted the point of view that, when you have an aged parent that is on life support and you are thinking maybe there's nothing they can do to save it. So I've recovered from the agitation and the anger of what people do. And I'm able to accept whatever destiny will put before PDP. I think that, for me, history is constantly in the making. And the political evolution of Nigeria within this stable democracy that we started in 1999 is also an unfolding story. I put most of these, the campaigns and the kinds of alignments and realignment, including all of the talk about coalition, around three broad spectrum. Is there a North versus South conversation when it comes to respecting the principles of the pendulum? 8 years in the North, 8 years in the South. You have to see that people have a reason to think that way. That's one. Then, should people spend all of their time hoping and waiting that party managers will be reasonable to understand that they've been in opposition, they've lost 3 elections back to back, and they don't seem, no matter what we said to them, to be willing to do the necessary level of reform to build it afresh and renewed from the inside, but they tend to pretend as if there are some smart Alex somewhere trying to manipulate the process for outcomes that everybody can see will not work. Then the third one is there something in the skill set of the political management of the present president, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that some of them find irresistible? It don't matter that we are not in his party. It don't matter that we're in opposition. One must also consider why would they be going there. And that argument becomes a bit strong in the face of the fact that, never mind that people are talking about all sorts of coalition, if the big players believed in that coalition so much, they ordinarily should not be decamping away from the coalition. So people are seeing that perhaps the country now has two national parties, and nobody wants to gamble with serial defectors who are running all sorts of personal forum shopping for where they are going to run their ambition and calling it a coalition.
Let me ask you, genuinely, is this a self-inflicted harm or externally induced?
No. You see, Sheung, there is a level of activities that you can blame your bully for. But there is a certain level of reoccurring, long-standing, continuous lack of creativity that you have to hold yourself responsible to. You can't have been out of government, if you like, for all of those years. Forget about that. Even if you just take the 2023 episode, the president of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, with 22 governors in his party plus 5 extras who were working or saying they're not going to support the candidate, he pulled 8.6 million votes. The candidate of the PDP and the PDP, because we must be separating which part of that vote belongs to the party and which part of that vote any individual can lay claim to. They pulled 6.9 million votes. One of the people that was a PDP member, a Southeastern man who felt that on the balance of play, why is the Southeast being excluded? Peter Obi went on his own frolic, was able to pull or allocated 6.2 million votes. And you lose the election, you run all the way to Supreme Court, you lose. Or at least it was adjudged that you lost. Any deep-thinking, fair-minded Nigerian who is in the political party called PDP ought to know that the greatest necessary next step is to have the conversation of how do you bring Peter back. Because you can tell that the energy that is driving him is organic.
So there is a possibility of a 6.9 million vote in the kitty for the PDP.
No.
Just a moment. Looking at the past election and the figures that you've reeled out, it will have been simple political mathematics that a Peter Obi and an Atiku will be a formidable force to defeat any ruling party in place. As at 2023.
Yes.
Now, that's about 13 million votes. As against an
if you even think about Kwankwaso and how they mismanaged him, that's another 2 million.
If what is going on right now, it does look like the APC is emptying the PDP. And from what we hear, that in fact, Kano is going in the way of the APC.
No. See, I tell people all the time, one of the things that people do is that they fall prey to the frail nature of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I know him. I've known him very, very, very well, closely for his intellectual capacity since as far back as being in Europe in 1994. He will look frail, but the brain is that of a giant. So most times people just underrate him to their own peril. In 2023, he was an outsider. Not in government, not a minister, not anything. He figured out a way to come into an election where you can say an Hausa Fulani man, an Igbo man, and a Yoruba man, if you like, with all of the issues, and he was able to pull 8.something million, 8.6 million votes under their nose, get installed. They ran all the way, run to heaven, run here, carried their social media, lawyers to the Supreme Court while he brought jurisprudence lawyer who you never see talking rubbish. They won, and he won, and they lost. And now he's the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Boldly says, I'm removing something, removed it. Floated the currency because he can't be backing currency with Naira. Long and short, there's some issues here and there. He's grappling with his riding, he's driving, yes, there's poverty and all that. And my friends, the painful part for me is that my own side are choosing to be pretending as if that is the kind of easy material in politics they're going to beat. Question number one, what do they know that he doesn't know if we're all politicians? They've not asked themselves one question. In 1999, Bola Ahmed Tinubu was governor of Lagos. Our last candidate was vice president of the country. Between 1999 to date, why is it that Bola Tinubu, Mr. President, I'm not disrespecting you, why was he able to know that in 2007, while everybody finished governor and run to Senate, he didn't have to go? In 2011, why did he not go? In 2015, why didn't he go? In 2019, why didn't he go? And by the time he got up in 2023, he's president. So when you are dealing with that kind of behemoth, you expect, even for the sanity of the country and the quality of the democracy in the country, you don't expect the people on the side of the main opposition party to be clowning about like they are doing. What have been the issues? They finished that election, instead of telling themselves, let's go back to the drawing board and look at why we lost 3 elections back to back, they chose to believe the convenient agreement they were rigged. Okay, I agree, we were rigged, then what? They did not bother to ask themselves that, okay, when all is said and done, how are we going to max up the number? Simple mathematics, bring people back, beg them, stop quarreling among yourselves, stop fighting. What has happened? They left PK with his anger and his issues, which they contributed significantly to getting him very pissed off. They are giving him approval to go and work for their rival while he says in their party. They had no balls to be able to either expel him, suspend him, or do something serious about him. That lingered on forever. The whole country was talking about it. They pretended as if they have no ears. Then they got to the issue of, oh, they want to change the national chairman. They want to change the national chairman. They ran on that for months on end. Then we finished that after going all over the place, caught this. Then they started running on national security. Does that make sense? How hard is it for them to understand that the couple of months required for Sam Daddy to just finish his tenure, now that they finally just finish it, and they want to do an early Congress within their power. It's within the constitutional power to do an early Congress. How hard is it for us to just tolerate this extremely incompetent executive?
So those who are blaming Tinubu for the problem, or Wike for the problem of PDP, are wrong.
I have never known an annoying set of humans who don't look at themselves in the mirror and take responsibility.
So even your party is annoying you?
Listen, when I say an annoying set of humans who don't take responsibility, Sheon, do you invite me here so that I can come and be pretending as if I don't know what I'm talking about? The fact of the matter is that it is not the responsibility of APC to do PDP a favor. No political party does another a favor. And to flip it for you so you will know, in 2003, my father, my leader, my beloved Balogun Olusegun Aremo Obasanjo, as president, running second term, took out almost all the states in the southwest, leaving Lagos. If Bola Tinubu was as, beg your pardon, like them, I wanted to use the word useless, but I thought it would be strong. If he was like them, why didn't he think, oh, Bola Tinubu, President Bola Tinubu, Obasanjo is a Yoruba man, let me jump? Why did he have the courage to stand in Lagos and just think that, okay, we can rebuild? Do people expect God to do them favor when they be lazy? Heaven cannot help you if you don't help yourself. He worked and worked and worked, and there they are now. Okay, in 2015 when we lost to Jonathan, we ran one of the most obscenely expensive campaign in this country. Almost all the players ended up going to jail or having cases only on the way they misbehaved with money, saying they are running an election, and we lost. I have been screaming on this party since 2015, 2016. You cannot reform a party with the consciousness with which you destroyed it. You have to start from ground zero. The PDP is bedeviled by the history of how it came into being. It doesn't learn to struggle for anything. The military were going and gave them a favor and gave them the country. Obasanjo sat in the villa and gave them second term. Obasanjo sat in the villa, bullied Yaradua and Jonathan into government. Jonathan got a bit of a easy way because, of course, South needed to, they were already in power. Second term, they lost 2015. Tell me one critical work they've done since 2015 to improve themselves.
Self-inflicted pain. Now, that's how you describe it.
Absolutely.
But can PDP get over this?
Okay.
Can they be able to get back? And Saraki Reconciliation Committee is on the road.
Man. Yeah, okay, I don't want to, they're my people, so I'm not going to go personal with him, but what I just want to say is this. If the People's Democratic Party of Nigeria and its leaders will just put all that energy they are spending, jumping here, jumping there, allowing people who first destabilized the PDP, then jumped into APC.
What do you mean they
I'm coming. The PDP started out with almost all the players that are calling themselves a coalition now. Then they left and joined to get angry. They were angry with Jonathan. They were angry with this. They formed the APC together. They don't have the capability to wait or to endure anything or build anything for long haul. Then they got angry there. They want to start another arrangement. Question number 1. That arrangement they are trying to start, if they had put it into the party that is the legacy party, would they not get traction? In one breath, they are the ones demarketing the party and confusing the Nigerian electorate. In another breath, they are the ones saying they are not leaving the party.
Your description is fitting to the likes of Atiku Abubakar.
It's not just Atiku. Leave this. What principal? Why did I go to secondary school with you? What's wrong with you? You know how old I am? Do you want me to give you some of the things I've done in this country that they were not even aware of? Where were they in 1995, 96, 97 when I sat with the European leaders of the world at that time and tell them that help us with Nigeria? Where were they? When I talk, I'm talking because I know.
So you're off the back of Atiku Abubakar.
Listen.
Are you
I have always said, listen, please, I don't like when you do this.
I'm asking you a question.
I'm telling you directly.
Yeah.
I have always been running my life on 2 prisons. Nigeria first. And then in politics, I have been in PDP for stability. And I have been here even when they jump and come and jump and come and jump. I've been here. So you can't expect me to be extremely happy that I see them going on a charade, that if they don't become lucky, because you know when you go for an election, all your best calculation, you may not win. And then when they don't win, these people don't even have the character to show me that they will even stay in that new contraption because I know them.
So you see the coalition may not be... is it shaking from the point of your point of view?
The fundamentals by which you build a movement to rescue a nation cannot be predominantly too selfish. All that talk they are talking about coalition, this coalition, they are just trying to take advantage of Peter Obi, and it is his business if he allows them to take advantage of him. After we lost the election in 2023, have you watched what he has done? Never mind that people criticize and also sometimes criticize him. He's been going to places, he's been doing boots on ground, he's been doing all of the things that somebody that really wants to run will do. I ask you, Sheung, if Peter Obi was a Hausa man or a Fulani man, would anybody be doubting the fact that he's going to be presidential candidate and he will likely win? If Peter Obi was a Yoruba man, will anybody be doubting that he's a presidential candidate and he can likely win? If somebody can pull 6 million votes all by himself with a ragtag army of supporters and the Nigerian people, you want to do a Nigerian movement, and we're supposed to be discussing what? Tell me now. Oh, I'm supposed to accept that Nasir El-Rufai, who was first of all a creation of PDP, apart from God and his parents, left to go and do APC. He's going to be responsible for the establishment of APC as well, and then they will come and start saying what? And up till now, do they even have a platform? If you ask them in the morning, some people say it's SDP. Tomorrow morning, you say it's this. Look. I'm a PDP man. And I will truly hope for all of our sakes that we understand that selfishness, it must be my way or the highway, is not going to help the country. And all that talk that they are saying, the country cannot go into one person, that's all bullshit. If the Nigerian...
That's not a good language for television.
Beg your pardon, I take it back. If the Nigerian people... I keep shouting, I've said it to you more than 10 times, every election is a referendum. The people are going, the ruling party is going to have to come to the table with what they say they've done. They started that yesterday. Oh God, I almost cried when I saw Umai. He was reeling data out without even looking at it. I said, oh God, how did PDP lose this guy? I had spotted him for years. They don't do that. Now, if they come and bring what they call their activities and their action plan and all the things that is verifiable, what will be what these jokers are bringing? They will be bringing their recycled self and be claiming that they are the new order. You expect the Nigerian people to follow them?
Do you agree, or how do you assess, though, that meeting of the APC yesterday? They called it a summit. It's supposed to be a midterm assessment of themselves and the performance of the APC government.
You know, Joe, one of the things that I'm very good at, and even President Bryson who knows I am good at it because I've been relating with him for years. I'm not in his party and I don't million around him, but one of the things I know I'm good at, and he knows, and everybody who knows me knows I'm good at, is that I know how to find the soft underbelly to defeat them. I saw what they did yesterday. I don't begrudge them because it is the right for them to be on their platform and, praise themselves and all that. But I also know where the Achilles heels are. If a party that is serious, not one that in the morning they'll be quarreling about security, the next day they are quarreling about publicity, the next day how can they be quarreling over nothing? Aside the fact that maybe they will have an expectation that some people may buy from them, what is the PDP damn quarreling about? What does it matter who the chairman is? What does it matter who the secretary is when we have an existential danger before us? We've just lost Delta. Do you know what that means? Of the 4 states that we have, that you can say when the chips are down, they have the ability to structure and fund anything. Delta is one of them. Rivers is one of them. From what I'm hearing from the grapevine, if they dare finish the quarrel between Wike and Fubara like I have counseled, now we're even running the risk that those ones will not even be with the party. Then you are going to lose Akwa Ibom. The only one that will be standing, which I know is not going to really stand, is Bayelsa. And you think that a party that is facing that kind of problem should be arguing about who's secretary.
So you applaud what happened yesterday.
To the extent the extent that it is their baby.
The question I'm asking is a midterm assessment, and we're having a barrage of endorsement for the president just 2 years.
If the president, I know him, I know him. Never mind the fact that he thanked them and all that. He's not as gullible as that. If he was as gullible as that, he wouldn't be able to keep everything together since 1992 to date. If they will stand and say they applaud him, yes, he will say he accepts, but I know him. He's not fooled by that.
You don't think it's a political sycophancy?
No. You see, you don't expect them to do an assessment of their work in their own meeting and not thank themselves. It's like a lizard falling from an Iroko tree and nodding his head. That's their business. The fact that they gave him an endorsement is even so childish. Because in the first instance, everybody knows that the president has a right of first refusal. Is anybody going to contest with him in his party? So their assessment is their own dramaturgy of how they want to make themselves happy. I listened to Rarara, I listened to Wasiu, my brother. I saw what they did, and I commend them for effort. I am not one of those, Sheung, that will say because somebody is my enemy, his horse is now a chicken. If he has a horse, I say it's a horse. But let me just figure out how to beat him. But you see, to live in delusional self-denial is not my thing.
I mean, let's wrap up this conversation.
Yeah, so wrap up.
The way the things are going right now.
There's a pathway for us to beat them, if that's the question.
Really?
I tell you. We can
so Tinubu is beatable in 2027.
Oh God.
Where is your position?
They should not worry about that.
You have just described another.
No. You have an imagination that beyond the administrative responsibility of party management, the party itself has anything to do with the electorate. They don't. The electorate are those people, as at the last count, 93 million registered voters. Why do you think I started the alternative? To try to tell people you have to turn up. To try to tell people that you can't be buying and selling vote. To try to tell people that let's have this conversation without making it tribal. Those are the kinds of things that sensible people do. And that's why I've asked them to bring the chairmanship of so that I can go and reform it for them. Because I know that even if I gave them 1,000 years, they don't even know what to do. For you to be able to solve a problem, you must have the ability to diagnose it. My problem with my party is that it's like I'm sitting in the midst of dunces when the people that are sharp are on the other side. You know how I feel? And if I get tired of being in the midst of dunces, I'm going to go and join my brothers and people and just stay with people that are brilliant for a second. I hate when people that are looking for excuses.
You're fed up.
The man got only 8.6 million votes.
And it's surmountable.
There are 93 million. It's cheaply surmountable. Cheaply. But you have to know what you are doing. You can't be deluding yourself. How can somebody like Shema Kinde be deceiving himself that he's going to be a presidential candidate in 2027? Is he like a kid? Is there any part of Nigeria, of the 6 geopolitical zones,
doesn't have the constitutional right? No, you can't discredit a governor who has a constitutional right. Doesn't he have a right?
Listen, if you had heard the end of the conversation, you won't be asking me about rights. Do you think that the way the structure of the Nigerian nation is the 6 geopolitical zone, the Southwest has taken quite a number of bites? You have a Southwestern man that has done 4 years. The North is even asking for the power back. We have a Southeast that has never tasted power. There are other zones, and you are deceiving yourself that you are going to be able to tell Nigerians that, okay, the Yoruba people want to have 12 years in government.
So should everybody throw their hands up?
No. Listen, if the responsibility of party leadership and party management is to know where to place their candidacy, and like I keep saying, the People's Democratic Party of Nigeria does not have to zone its positions to where the APC conveniently zones its position. We don't have the same needs, we don't have the same playbook, we don't have the same angle, we don't have the same place to look for our numbers. But when you have children who don't even understand the business of party management to make
so the place of Bola Tinubu and the APC, for those who think that it's secured in securing a win in 2027, is a misleading argument.
Listen, disasters can happen within minutes. They have not even gotten the 12-year mark, 2-year mark. You still have a whole 2 years. Nobody should play God with the Nigerian people. You see, what I even pity him, because he's my man in another way, because he's my brother anyway. I can't hate him because they hate him. What I pity him is that how he even allowed himself to be in a position where the Nigerian people will start feeling extremely offended by the idea that they've not even gotten 2 years mark. People have not even served them. Akpabio jokes too much, honestly. For a Senate president, I like him a lot. I like what he did in Nigeria, but he clowns about too much. And some of these things that he's calling jokes are very, 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 very serious because it's offending the sensibility of the Nigerian people. What is the big deal? You can do your midterm report. You can come and make a sober comment. You are the Senate president number 3, but damn sake, you can't be in some show.
You think that what they did offended the sensibility of some Nigerians?
You need to, you say there's something called filter and management and measurement. Filter and measurement is that you go back to all the platforms where people have to X, Facebook and all that, and you just feel it. People feel that, yes, they did some good work, but could they not have finished that good work and just say, Mr. President, we still have a lot to do, and we expect you to double up. By the grace of God, we pray for you without the need for that charade, that childishness, that offensive, oh, we did, and then the governors came and did the same thing. Come on, Shehu. I'm sure it even offended you.
Well, I don't have opinion.
I know. Why would you not have opinion? Don't you buy rice? Don't you buy Gary? Don't you buy food?
Because I'm a journalist.
I know. Journalists
I'm just here to report.
Journalists don't speak.
All right. Don't have opinions.
I know.
In this sense.
I know.
But thank you so much. Especially because it's politics.
Okay. That's all I have for you guys today. I appreciate every one of you, my people. I can see someone was calling in earlier on. You can quickly call in now because today is Saturday. I don't want to be here for the whole day. A link was posted out earlier on, and I'm not posting it for the second time. In case you're coming in, locate the link and come in right now. But I still have one short video to quickly play concerning the South African man that Donald Trump accused of buying the Oyibo people. In fact, let's just take that video quickly before I move on.
Afrikaners who have been killed here in South Africa is not true. And there are no 49 Afrikaners who left South Africa. You all know that. It's a fiction. It's drama. You know, America with drama is #1. That thing is Movango. I don't know what is Movango in Afrikaans. It's just a drama. I believe they landed and then they waited for cameras, took them pictures. The next flight back to South Africa. If those people are farmers, it means there are 49 farms available. Why are we not expropriating them? Because they've abandoned them. But why is the media not telling us? Because they say these are farmers. Why is the media, through its own investigation, say to us, this picture you see is a farmer at this. They are not farmers. There's no one who left farming here in South Africa. I suspect that those whites were these ones who were looking after cars at the parking lot. They were attending to cars and they went to fetch them there. They can't live. They will never live the kind of life they live here in South Africa, anywhere else. Even if you live here as a millionaire and you go to USA, your money gets reduced to nothing. So no American or Afrikaner will leave South Africa for America. It's not true. Our country, there's no killing of white people. We're not killing white people. We're demanding our land. We're saying, let's share this land. Let's all work the land. And if that is a crime, it's a crime we're prepared to commit. Because we can't, when we're asking for food, and say, no, you are committing crime by asking. We're having a robust debate on land in South Africa. And that must never be used to silence us by America.
All right, guys. I'm happy that he responded to that, but I don't really have much to say when it comes to this because I don't know when it happened and how it happened, whether they buy anybody or they not buy anybody, I don't know. But I just wanted to bring that in to tally up with the video we played earlier on, where Donald Trump was accusing this particular man of buying the Americans in South Africa. But my people, I would like us to move on right now. We already have somebody with us here. Mother Deborah is also calling on the phone. Stay humble. You need to put on your camera if you want to come in on time, because I don't want to be here on, for that long. So quickly turn on your camera so that I set you to the screen. We'll take it from there. Thank you very much, Mother Deborah. God bless you, ma. Good evening to you. Good evening to you, ma. Please talk to us.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, ma.
Good evening to everyone. All our viewers and our commenters all over the world, you are welcome to today's program. And let me start by, I think the last video, the one you were talking about what happened in South Africa, honestly, that was a worrying video. The way I saw Donald Trump attacking the president, in my opinion, even if that is what happened, I don't think the way they approach the issue, I don't know if that is the right way, because to me it looks intimidating. You know, I understand that I don't support the whether white or black, but I believe if something like that happened, there should be a fair hearing. Either really set up a panel to investigate what happened, rather than, you know, the way it went. But like you rightly said, we read much information about what happened, so we cannot say exactly whether Donald Trump is wrong or whether he's right, because I think in the past too we have seen some things that the South African people have done.
Xenophobic attack, yes.
Yes, they are not very good. And look at what they did to that Chidinma at that time. This is even a black girl, like, so that's why we cannot really, I'm not going to take sides. If you really don't have the proper information about something, you cannot really say, you know, whether they actually did what they are accused of or they didn't do it. But I feel that they should have been more transparent, a proper investigation, so that people can really clearly see what happened. You know, so we can know whether it is true or false. That's my opinion about that. Then regarding the drug market in Onitsha, you know, this same drug market is the one that the former NAFDAC director, the late Dora Akuyili, I know she shut down that market some years back, and she almost got assassinated on the base of that. But my question is, you see, we are in trouble in Nigeria. See, people thinking that, oh, it doesn't concern me, it does in one way or the other. It will concern everybody one day.
Exactly.
Can you imagine for a moment something as dangerous as drug? Drug is like it's something that can easily take somebody's life. Or can you imagine something like that? There's all these market people that are not even qualified. I don't even think that those people, they are pharmacists or they are medical. They're just market people selling drugs. Or I don't get it. Oh my God, I don't even know what to say in respect to that. You see, most of the drug that you buy in Nigeria, how are you even sure? I don't even think you can actually even trust those drugs, whether they are, you can't even trust whether you are buying a genuine drug or you're buying a fake drug. If market people are allowed to sell drugs, you see, some in this country now is only trained pharmacists. It's only people people who are trained pharmacists that are allowed to even, can you just see anybody selling drug anyhow? And these drugs they are selling are antibiotics, all sorts of injections, all sorts of drugs that you would expect only qualified pharmacists to sell. That's what they sell. Well, the fact that that is even happening in Nigeria, that is even something that is very, very dangerous to start with. The fact that people who are not qualified, who are not pharmacists, are openly allowed to sell drugs, that on its own is dangerous.
All right.
So it's just a pathetic situation that we don't have laws in the country. NAFDAC that is supposed to ensure that drugs are safe, instead of, if they really want, in the first place, this kind of people are not even supposed to be allowed to be selling drugs because they are not even qualified. These are not trained pharmacists, or they are not even trained to sell drugs to start with. And then they are equally collecting money from them. It's a whole mess. And I really don't know what to say about that. And I feel sorry for people, the Nigerian people that are buying drugs. They cannot even be sure whether the drugs they are actually taking are fake drugs or they are genuine drugs. You know, people are it's just a whole lot of risk that people are taking. It's so frightening, honestly. It's frightening. And I'm even telling myself, I say, if I want to go to Nigeria now, I think I'll be going with drugs from here.
No, you have to. You have to. I have lots of drugs, Panadol, paracetamol, every type, Lemsy, different types of medicine that my doctor pack for me that I normally bring to Nigeria.
Honestly,
You know, you have to do that.
honestly,
Buying medicine here is serious.
You can't trust any, you can't trust any, if this market people are producing anything, and if these people are allowed to sell drugs on trained people, how are you sure that the ones you are even buying from the pharmacy shop, and how are you sure they are not going to that market? That's when a lot of them buy those drugs. So honestly, after seeing that video, I can tell you, if I'm going to Nigeria, I think whatever I need, I will have to take it from here, because I can't even trust those drugs there. And
very important.
It's a very dangerous thing. And I hope that we'll have somebody who is going to sanitize because it's putting the life of people at risk.
Thank you, ma'am.
That's my own fear.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis, for creating this awareness.
God bless you, ma'am.
And making people know the truth. Thank you, sir.
I appreciate you, Madam Deborah. Thank you so much. Bye. Bye. It's not just the drug, alcohol. For those of you that take alcohol, if you're coming to Nigeria, don't try to drink any alcohol in Nigeria. Get your alcohol or your any kind of alcohol that you know you drink. Get it from abroad and bring it yourself. Everything is just something else in this country right now. I appreciate every one of you, my people. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Nobody buy me coffee today. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the first person with me today, Sir Louis. Sir Louis, please talk to us. It's good to have you on the show. You have 15 minutes. Is the normal rules. Since now today, I'll give 15 minutes for two of you. Now, anybody that come in after this, now you're only going to get 5 minutes. Please, I don't want anybody to come here and argue with me. Only 5 minutes, because today's Saturday. I don't want it to be stretched. Sir Louis, please talk to us. Good evening to you once again.
Hey, good evening. Good evening, Mr. Elvis. Good evening, everyone. And for those who are viewing us, please share this broadcast and support the broadcast by pressing the $sign. Please, we want this broadcast to go as far as to for every Nigerian who's on social media, or those who watch YouTube, to have an idea of what we are saying, because we are passing the message across to every Nigerian, both in Nigeria and the diaspora. Thank you very much. I'll start from the VDM. I saw the video when he went to some market in the eastern part of Nigeria. Yes, I know there's been an issue with the fake drugs. The former NAFDAC Director General, late Professor Professor Dora Akiyele did a lot, like fighting most of the criminals at the time, and it became a big issue. You know, of course, there were several big brands that were connected. Excuse me, please, 1 second. Let me just deal with this.
Sir Louis, are you okay? Okay, it looks like you are busy. We need to move on. You can't just pause a live
Okay,
broadcast.
I'm sorry. I'll come back in a second. This kid's just walking to the room. So sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Let me just come to Mr. Alabo. We'll come back to you. You've already used some minutes from your minutes. Mr. Alabo, please talk to us, sir. Good evening to you.
Good evening, my brother, Mr. Niger. Good
Thank you,
evening, backroom staff. Good evening, our mommy diaspora. Good evening, the panelists. Good evening, Nigerians. A new Nigeria is possible. Yeah, Mr. Niger, we will not give up on our country. We will continue to push. We will continue to sensitize our people. We will continue to let them understand that a new Nigeria is possible. And it takes you and me. It's our collective responsibility and effort for us to build a better nation and a society where our children will be proud of us. It's very important for us to continue this gospel, preaching it out to the people so that they will understand that a new Nigeria is possible. Mr. Niger Wash, when I look at your presentation and I also the ones for yesterday, and yesterday I wanted to come before I was able to check on you. You've already gone. So I just want to discuss on some of them. Like the one you put in what President Tinubu said in a one-party state.
Okay, that's fine.
Is
We can discuss all of that together. That's fine.
okay, thank you. Yeah, I disagree with Mr. President. For him, he will think it's possible or whatever he's doing is within the ambit of the Constitution. But it is wrong. That is why when you see the crisis happening in Labour Party, what is happening in PDP is orchestrated by the federal government. They are the one doing it. Because when you use the state institutions against the opposition parties, that is where we are having the problem. If people are moving to APC because the government is doing something positive and they believe, people will go willingly. People who are going to APC today, the campaign, they want to secure their return because they have believed that, yes, the result will be written. It's not the Nigerian people that will vote. That is the strategy, and that is the reason why most of them are leaving to APC. So for Mr. President coming to tell Nigeria that he's winning is the game, that is how they do it. He's doing it using the state institutions against the people. There is nothing Peter Obi can do in that situation. When you've gone through the court and the court has said, okay, go and do this, then the same court who have given the final judgment is causing the same INEC who told Julius Abure, we are not recognizing you. Today, the people have gotten what they want and they have brought to you and say, okay, we have resolved the issue as you, the Supreme Court, said we can. Now, please, Julius Abure is not our national chairman. Yet, the institution of the government refused to acknowledge those things. They still present the same Julius Abure. So you can see, you are using the institutions of the government to just work against the people, the opposition parties. So how do you think they can do anything? That is the thing. But one thing I want to remind him, that he should know, when you push people to the wall, they don't have any place to go again. Let's assume before 2027, it frustrates all political parties. Look at now, even the merger they are trying to do, they are unable to even say this is the party we can even just hang our plans and put everybody to come under this umbrella. Because Tinubu has captured all the political parties. They don't play politics. Right? It's dangerous for Nigeria. It's going to blow one day, because he cannot be able to control it anymore. He will not be able to control it anymore. If he thinks he wants to do it this way, because not everybody, APC can say yes, like what Chegun was saying. They can say yes, you are, yes, of course, you have just done one term. You automatically, we are returning you. But not all Nigerians have agreed to that. People are there who want to come out as presidential candidate. So why would you block every place they want to do? You don't want people to come and compete with you or come out for election. The same you who are preaching for electoral reform when you were in opposition. Today you have everything now. You are unable to give Nigeria electoral reform. You are unable to rebuild INEC. You are unable to make INEC independent. These are the word of Mr. President. You are now working contrary to everything you once preach about, one thing you once push. State policing, because you don't want to do the state policing anymore because you feel people want to use it for you to lose election. You are keeping things that will help. People are dying. You are the only one controlling the security of the nation. The state are powerless. They don't have anything to do. They're just there answering, collecting big money for security vote. But yet, during election, the governor will come out and control the police to rig election for them. But when there is insecurity, they say they don't have power to control the same security because the presidency is the one to do. But during election, how do you people manage to manipulate the security? People are dying. The state police, everyone has said we want state police, or the governor. The same APC governor now, every time they go for the national security meeting, they don't talk about state policing again. That chapter is closed because one person perceive they are going to use this against him in 2027. This is not even up to 2 years in office. You have started. Imagine the Senate president is the one campaigning who is supposed to be an institution, a separation of power is no longer there. The executive have captured all the institutions. They control the judiciary, they control the legislative arms, they control the whole security. Nobody is working for the interest of Nigeria, but for the interest of one man. How can we build a society like that? It's going to be a big problem for APC because they cannot force all Nigeria. They cannot come and force everybody to be inside one umbrella. All you want to do, this is not the day of India Army of Uganda. This is Nigeria. Nigeria is too big for him to come and carry that pattern, to come to Nigeria. That he is going to put everybody, no matter how people want to express their own feelings, no, it will not work. Imagine the case of Natasha today. The federal government is the one now. What do they want to do? You see what they did during the hunger protests. They captured those children. They tagged them with what? Reasonable offense. Now, the same thing they are doing to Natasha because they are sending message. Because of that very singular thing they did. People are scared going to protest because they know what they are doing. They are intimidating the people. They are pushing people away. See, if they finish to frustrate Natasha today, do you think anybody will be bold enough to do the same thing that Natasha did? People will be scared because there is nothing. But in a civilized society, institutions will be the one that will stand for you. But for Nigeria, the institutions should work for one strong man. We cannot continue. This is not the way we can build our nation. So, Mr. President, you saying this is one party state. We know back days, 2020, I think 2010, he was against this one party system. He was the one, he doesn't want one party system. He said it's a strong opposition. Today now, he's the president. One party system is no longer a sin. It's a strategy. It's a game for people to win. But it will not work in Nigeria. One party system will never work. And I strongly believe the opposition and Nigeria people, that is why I say 2027 election is not between APC and PDP or Labour Party. It is APC versus the people of Nigeria. It's the Nigeria people that will decide. If he likes, let him leave the INEC the way it is and think he will use it to manipulate Nigeria. That same system he leave open because he knows the system is weak. That same system will work against him. Everybody should mark me today. That same system is, but if President Tinubu today stand and say, okay, let me reform INEC, as he's telling Nigeria to wait, that his policy that is going to grow and become something positive. Then let him reform the institution, do the INEC for people. When that thing mature, people will see, okay, oh, this person, what this person did, we are seeing result. Nigeria people will vote for you willingly. Because what are we voting for? If somebody who will come and deliver us, do the right thing for the... So not you making it as a way you want to force people. So as it is, let everything to be on standstill. State police standstill. INEC reform standstill. That is why our National Assembly will now be sitting down, discussing how they want to penalize people who refuse to come out to vote. But the real issue they are not discussing about. Imagine the kind of National Assemblies we have today. Rubber stamp National Assembly. The separation of power, they have lost it. No one is supposed to be a check and balance for both of them, the three arms of government. But this one, none of them is working. The judiciary is dead. Legislative arm is dead. It's only the executive that is performing the whole duty. So when people are coming out talking about budget padding is not something. It's a plan. It's agreement between the executive and the legislative arms. If you like, say they pad budget, they will not do anything. They already agree on those things. That is why all of them are supporting Tinubu. It's a sharing for us, okay, we will give you, take your own and go. So put what you want to put. So it's agreement between the executive and the legislative arm. So nobody just bringing the language of all those padding as if it's something they did not agree by themselves. It's a discussion of what they have agreed. This is what you will have.
One more minute. One more minute.
As of rep, you people will take 1 billion. Senator, you people will take 2 billion for constituency. So it's agreement between them. So we cannot leave our country like this, that people will come and just be sharing the money, taking our resources, and the people that need these resources are dying. Nigeria are frustrated. Very dark man. I commend him for what he's doing. Like we are saying, when he comes, you can't go in a region and go and lock down a shop, a business area, when you are saying you want to help Nigeria. How can you go and close down shops? You have done your investigation and find out that people...
All right, thank you.
Okay, Naija, thank you, sorry.
Thank you very much, Ogalla. God bless you, sir. Thanks for your submission. Okay, let me come to Augusta Louis. I don't know if you're available now. I go to the next
Hello,
person.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I'm so sorry for the intrusion. I mean, I'm alone with the kids, so they're just everywhere. Right. So where I started from, where I ended. So that woman did a very good job, Professor Dora Akinyele. Now, outside what she did, there are lots of people who are doing this job. They have a legitimate business. They are not into distributing fake products. Because one thing that Nigerian system must stop is this pattern where we are not professional in how we handle our issues, where we always have this jungle justice mentality of generalizing everybody. Now, you don't go out, start, affecting the livelihood of other people because you think some bad heads are perpetuating evil. Now, if the law enforcement agency are actually professional, those bad heads work effectively, fish them out and deal with them. Now, according to what Very Dark Man said, they were charged, I think he said some people paid some hundreds of thousands of naira. And I think according to the video, it said almost 1,000 people already paid. So now, if Very Dark Man did not actually come out, I can tell you that this is also one avenue where NAVDAC just go and also do their own fraud. They'll just lock down the whole shop. Everybody will come and pay money. Lots of people will pay money. They will open the shop. They will come back again like in 2 years' time or fully they'll do the same thing. Now, this is because Nigeria is the police are extorting the people, the customs are doing their own rubbish, the NAVDAC also. Yes, of course, we applaud them when they do right. But when they don't do right, we also speak out. Okay? If they truly want to fight those who are doing this evil or with distributions of fake drugs, go out there professionally, fish them out. But do not, generalize it on everyone who has a shop and then begin to, use it to clamp down everybody by locking them. Because I can tell you something, Nigeria, years ago, when my mom was in Timber, we had sawmills in Benin, we had sawmills in Ondo, we have sawmills in Delta State. Then we had almost 4 sawmills we were managing. I can tell you the fraud of how forest guards, government officials used to come down. These people will come, they'll just come, they'll say, you know what, this sawmill is locked down, nobody will work.
They'll tell you, they'll say, well, all the wood that we cut down that we have there, the wood had the government armor, because there's a government armor used to hammer those wood. Wherever they're coming from, they cut them down. You have to hammer the wood. Most of the wood, some wood will come from the west, because it got to a time where there was no longer Masonia, all those other wood in south. They were in the west. The government officials will come down, they will lock down the sawmill. Now, they are not the money you pay them is not going to the government, it's going to their pocket. These people did it continuously over and over and over again. Because Nigeria is a fraudulent system. So everybody used this means to just enrich themselves. There was a particular time when a woman was in charge. This woman would just come down. She was just very, very, bad mannered woman. She will insult anybody, come lock down everything. She'll say, well, lock down. This woman will not work anymore. They just put a government tape around everything. They will seal it up. And then, okay, she will tell you the amount of money you will pay. She will look at the log you have in field. What does that have to do with? That's after you paid your taxes and everything. So, yes, they need to work to actually get this right. And these sort of things have become just words. I know this, what Very Dark Man did is going to go around social media. It's going to become a national discussion. But at the end of the day, what will come out of it? It's just a talk like the policeman that shot someone dead. I think someone was even saying that those policemen, do they go for training at all? You give them guns to just go to the street, do they even go at all? Well, I wouldn't blame them, because in the United States of America, there's a lot of what they call accidental discharge. When American police, I've seen some of them on television. Thank God I've not experienced it live, and I don't even want to. When they bring out the gun, they are fidget in their hand. The policeman will say, hey, you stop there. He's even shaking in his hands. Tell me why a man like that will pull the trigger. So I think there's just something wrong with police force, not just in Nigeria, in many countries. The people who I trust more with arms are army officers, because they go through retraining. Police officers are just terrible. The way in Nigeria, just ones that are nothing to write home about. We leave it like that. Then, what happened within Nigerian South African president and Donald Trump? When I saw the video, I asked myself, when did Donald Trump become an advocate for white people? We have to look at this, because it did not say American citizens, it said white farmers. It's like, for example, Nigerian government now accusing the US president of killing black people. Let's just say if there was a killing of, there was a mass program against black people, for example. To me, I've watched several videos on people who spoke about this. I think, when you live with privilege, equality becomes an oppression. I'll repeat again, when you live with privileges, equality becomes an oppression. Of course, we have not forgotten what the apartheid government did to black South Africans. I'm not justifying if there's any kind of killings happening now towards white farmers. I condemn it wholeheartedly. And I don't think there's any, based on the report I've gotten since that incident that I put at the Oval Office, because so many people have come out of who Donald Trump cited. Many of them were false. When you talk about a cross, those crosses were not white, they were not graves of white people. Those were blunt lies. I like Donald Trump as a person. I like lots of his policies, but there are some things we also do that I'll totally condemn. Like what happened today, that was totally condemnable. That was wrong on all ground. He has no right to call the South African president and begin to accuse him of killings of white farmers. I mean, when we look at it statistically, the people who have died more in South Africa are who black farmers, those people who are working for the white farmers. The blacks are who there have several numbers of killings that has taken place involving blacks than over the whites. Crime is crime, irrespective of who it affects. The government actually stated it clearly. We are working to fight crime. Crime is crime. So if a white person is attacked, that shouldn't become an issue of the US president. Of course, black people get attacked every day. So to me, I think it's just an issue of it's a psychological manipulation disguised as consign, just trying to show that you show consign. And this is how some white supremacists sanitize themselves, through selective outrage, selective morality, selective justice. A master class on white supremacists clothed himself in mask of consign, just to kind of display hypocrisy of who show consign. There's no consign there. It's some sort of weaponization of whiteness, clothed in fear, with the picture of compassion. That is what I see there. There's nothing there. You come talking about, of course, we know what happened in South Africa. The what the blacks went through before Nelson Mandela was released. I'm not speaking now. I'm speaking as an African. Of course, all the South Africans, I have to talk about them anyway. Their xenophobia and all that. I'm not even going to go into that. I'm just speaking the broader picture right now. We know what happened. We know how many blacks were dehumanized and what they went through. So are we going to go into that? And I don't think the American president has a right to sit on this or to judge any country in terms of morality on what they've done or what they've not done, because they have more blood in their hands. We've not forgotten what happened in Yemen. We've not forgotten what is happening in Africa. We've not forgotten what happened in Iraq. The Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction. United Nations finally saw that he had no weapons of mass destruction. And you went into a country, destroyed a whole nation, killed millions of people because you wanted Saddam Hussein out. Later found out that the man had no weapons, he had no intention of attacking America or whatever. So, I mean, and these people come out to stand in the front of the camera acting to be some sort of superior in the area of being righteous and morality. No, that is arrant nonsense and hypocrisy. They don't have that standard. They will never have it. Okay? We have our struggles. We go through our struggles. And for the US president to come out and start showing some daily times, they were all daily times. Showing South African President Ramaphosa, the guy sat there just listening to him. Showing where these are white killings, because we know who perpetuated this. Elon Musk, we all know what Elon Musk is after, because he happens to come from that privileged class that actually thinks that Nelson Mandela became a president. Of course, the whites no longer have the upper hand of suppressing the black people. Now, power has been given back to the main people who own the land, so they still feel oppressed by it. That's why I said someone who is born into privilege, feels equality is an oppression. Because as far as it's concerned, we are not equal. We are superior beings while you are lesser than us. So that's the way the mindset comes into play here. So I don't see the reason why Trump will come on. Is he now fighting for the white people? Is an American president the seat of the white race? No. American president is a seat for the American people, and the American policies are what that pertains to the American interest, not the white people, for crying out loud. So for what he did there, talking about white farmer, that's nonsense. Okay? That's exactly what I see there. And regarding President Tinubu about the election, we have to know what is happening. These people they don't care anymore about the votes of the masses. They don't care anymore. I think someone said something on this platform some time ago that over the electoral reform, there's a fear that it's not going to stand. And I kind of think that this is exactly what is happening. Because if, these people right now, they see the Nigerian people as, their voice won't count. If we do on that day, they're still going to ask the Nigerian people to come out to vote. But now they have the upper hand because they're going to manipulate the system, ask you to go to court that will not actually stand in the ground of fairness and justice. So they don't regard the vote of the people. They only regard their own, fraternity. That's what they regard. So everyone is decamping to that place that President Tinubu said. He said when there's a sinking ship and you don't have any life jacket, I think he measured something like that. So, I mean, they have no life jacket. So it's a sinking ship, according to what he said. So all political parties are sinking ship. The APC is the only one that they're all running into. So they want to create a one-party state in a country like Nigeria. That will never work. Nigerians do not see, we are not that kind of a people that can be manipulated by one single individual. Nigerians are not born like that. We are different races of people brought together under the first amalgamation. We still find it difficult to live together as one people under one contraption called Nigeria, let alone to be led by one mind. It's not going to work. So what they're creating for themselves is a disaster. If they actually know, if they can see the handwriting on the wall, they are creating a disaster for themselves. This is not going to work. And this can't, from now to 2027, and I know before then, this is just the beginning, the tip of the iceberg, because a lot is going to happen.
All right, Mr. Lewis, you have 30 seconds.
A lot is going to happen before 2027. What they've started right now, going forward, is just unfolding. We're going to see more events come to play. For those that they think everyone is decamping to them, it's a divided thing. And I love the coalition happening. Even though I don't support it, I'm not a member of it, but I kind of like when there's an opposition checkmating those in power, even though the people are also corrupt, but let them do what they are doing. Let's watch the fight and see, and actually pitch tent on the platform we think will better the lives of the Nigerian people. Thank you very much.
All right, Sir Luis, thank you very much for that submission. To be honest, what these guys are trying to do is obvious. All of them are decamping to Tinubu because they want to put fear on everybody to believe that, okay, Tinubu will certainly emerge in 2027, or rather to continue his satanic position, current position as President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. But one thing that we must understand is this. all the defected satanic governors, are they the one that will force people to vote? So the defection doesn't actually have anything to do. The endorsement and whatever they are doing, for me, I see all of them as inconsequentials. The most important thing now is that the people know who they're supposed to vote for. But the fear is electoral reform. Without electoral reform is not put in place, nobody's vote will count in 2027 because of what happened in 2023. So if anybody warming up now for 2027, that Tinubu must be removed. Remember, even though the whole Nigeria go to vote for Mr. A, they will still declare Tinubu as Mr. B, the winner of that election. Why? Because electoral reform, now there, now their power day. Let's have that in mind. You know, all this talking and everything, we must know, see now there, their power day. Remember how INEC, the closed door, slap all of us in 2023, they off beavers, and they declared Tinubu the winner at 4 a.m. in the morning. All of us were live here waiting for results. 4 a.m. in the morning, now they declare them. So until today, nothing happened. So similar thing might likely happen in 2027 if Nigerians did not wake up now to continue to join voices together to demand for electoral reform. That's all I have to say. Sir Louis, thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Stay humble. It's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us. You have
Good evening.
8 minutes. Thank you.
And thank you once again for this opportunity to just air my humble opinion. I greet everyone on the platform. I salute the last speaker as well. Real, nice points there. Yeah, I like the fact that you mentioned that you like Donald Trump, despite his shenanigans, really. Because what Trump is doing is not even different from what other presidents, done. Even past U.S. presidents and even sitting presidents in some other Western countries. The difference is that he's doing it in the open. This is the first time we will have some of those their secret meetings and the decision making gatherings, being thrown to the public and us knowing what's going on. The issue is South Africa. It's not really about Ramaphosa or the land or whatever. I think it's about Malema, really. They just want him arrested and, thrown into jail, and that's it, because they don't want that opposition voice. Africa is meant to, just supply raw materials, etc, and then, whenever there is some kind of real opposition to that enslavement, they get fidgety and, they just want to silence the opposition. So once Ramaphosa agrees to arrest Malema and shut him up, the issue of land and whatever will just die down, and that's what they would have done to Peter Obi, if he had come out to say, we'll protest against this government, let's go to the street. They will just connive, France, UK, and the rest, arrest him, and then that's all, So regarding the defections, really, I just think it's just a matter of, if you look at how government runs sometimes, there'll be Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Justice, Ministry of this and that, probably in some states scattered here and there. But sometimes some governments will just say, let's build a secretariat that will house all the ministries together. And that's what's happening. These people are just one and the same, just moving to their secretariat, really. So even there is opposition in Nigeria, if you ask me. In recent times, in the last 5 years or so, there has been like growing opposition. The opposition is the Nigerian people, mainly the young people, engaging the government and really opposing the government. It's not the politicians, is it PDP or whatever, the other smaller parties, what they're just there for is the election cycle. And then they will now collect money from some people that lost out from the, say, major parties, and then that's it. So there has not been there's never been real opposition from the politicians who says the opposition coming out, right from the 2020, when there was the NSAS protest, the people opposing the government, that's the opposition that we have right now, not the political parties. They have never been in opposition. And what's happening now during Tinubu's time in terms of the political atmosphere is not different from what happened during the time of Obasanjo. To be honest, just that maybe then people did not have access to the internet and stuff. The only people that I knew were people that read a lot, read a lot of newspapers, listened to news, watched news, and the rest of them. Otherwise, many people just, and people don't tend to remember that things were really, really bad in terms of politics during Obasanjo's time. Many people were killed, governors were kidnapped, what have you. It was really horrible. You understand? And, will Atiku Abubakar do something different from what Tinubu is doing? No, it's just the same. And that now goes down to some people calling for a coalition where P2B will be the running mate, so as to, or if P2B wants to go to Aso Rock, is it about P2B going to Aso Rock? Or is it about the plight of Nigerians, the fortunes of Nigerians changing? You understand? Because getting an article there with it's just going to remain the same. There will still be stealing, corruption, what have you, killings and insecurity, poverty, hunger. Because Atiku Abubakar comes from the regions where they have the poorest Nigerians, and he's been there in the political scene for years. And yeah, I wonder what he's done with his other lieutenants to change the plight of the North, who are getting poorer and poorer by the day. So what is he really going to do? And some people say, oh, P2B should run under article. Politics is this, politics is that. They want to lecture us on politics. We are not here to take lectures on politics. What we are interested is the plight of who will change the fortunes of Nigerians for the better. That's the goal. You understand? And Atiku Abubakar will not do that, and El-Rufai will not do that. You understand? If it was about, if they had someone with credible record from the North, clean record, track record, maybe like P2B, you understand? They were saying, oh, P2B will run with this person. Then it may make more sense to me. It's not just all about South, take it for so years. No, take it for so years. That's infantile calculation. I'm not interested in that. What I'm interested in, who can do the job, whichever part of Nigeria that person comes from. You understand? So how would you now go to the streets to campaign for an Atiku Abubakar? Tinubu will finish them. Tinubu's media will just, because this guy has no moral capital, to even stand, there. So for people saying, oh, look, there is the only thing that can remove Tinubu from power is the coalition of Nigerians being determined, to get this guy out, not just removing Tinubu and replacing him with someone like him. It doesn't make sense. Regarding the electoral reforms, I believe that we have one of the most sophisticated electoral systems in the world. We have gone through a lot of reforms. We've introduced a lot of technology. That the only thing remaining in our election is the people in charge being able to allow the will of the people to prevail. If you gather the legislators now today and say, okay, draft a new electoral law and so on, and they come up with something very beautiful, something very nice, mission of votes is a must, this is that. And then the person in power, the judiciary, the INEC themselves.
Okay, you have 1 minute left, August.
What will happen?
1 minute, thank you, sir.
Yeah. So what will happen? Or even they may even connive with US or UK and even manipulate the thing electronically, manipulate the figures, because whatever device they will use will be imported. So those are some of the issues, that it is high time, even if we are doing an election by manual, even if we are doing wholly manual election, and those in power decide that the votes of the people will come, we'll have a very smooth election. I think we have enough technology to go. It's just the people in charge saying, look, we want the votes of the people to count. And the people cannot get it, by just being docile. They must, need to fight for their votes to count. All right. Thank you very much. That's my humble submission tonight.
Okay, Auguste, stay on board. If they give you time to there, also if you talk for more than 30 minutes, but it's Saturday, as you know, as usual. I don't really like staying too long on the broadcast on Saturday. Thank you very much, my brother. You coming in at all, every one of you here today means a lot to me. Oga, Mr. Odua, it's good to have you on the show, sir. Good evening to you. I better talk to us. You have 8 minutes.
Good evening, Mr.
Your line not clear.
Everyone.
Your line not clear. We not hear you. Everywhere is just bala blue there. We not hear.
Can you hear me now?
Mr. Odua, your network, your house, your NEPA in the Italy, everything there is bala blue. Nothing is working well. Or anyone on the panel, is it my fault? Can anybody hear him well?
Hello.
I think his line is breaking.
And his line is breaking. So your network, you see, now they blame us with Nigeria. Italy no get better network. Lights will not get for that side, Mr. Odua.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
So if you exit and then come back.
Yeah, just go and come back. Yeah, go and come back.
No,
at least you accept now that your Italy is also bala blue.
I'm on top of the sea. I'm on top of the sea.
Okay, top of the sea. Okay, not between the ruler for that side at the moment. Anyway, let's have our final submission sharply before having back again. Sir Louis, we are back to you again. Just 2 minutes, sir. Talk to us. Then get ready, Mr. Alabo. Okay, Sir Louis are not available. Alabo, please talk to us, sir. Alabo, you are not there.
Thank you, Mr. Ade. Don't pass me. Mr. Naja was thank you again for the opportunity. Our new Nigeria is possible. We'll not go give up at all. We will continue to push, sensitize our people. Nigerians, please, Tinubu cannot hijack the nation from us. It's a battle between us and the APC government. So the opposition, like my brother said it there, the opposition is the people, which I said, the people versus APC. We must stand, even if they don't want to give us the electoral reform. 2027 election is not going to end in court. It will end on the ballot. It will end on that polling unit. We are not going to any court. We will decide from the polling unit. We will get our result and we will get it in real time. Even Mahmoud Yakubu, if like Tinubu should bring his son to make INEC chairman, it will not favor him. If he think the same system he want to leave open, he want to use it to favor himself, the system will work against him. Thank God for all the criminals migrating to APC. It's going to be a problem for him. Let them continue to defect. But the people of Nigeria will decide. What we know is that most of them going to APC, they are going on their own. Yes, maybe their PA and their wife, some of them, their wife will follow them and vote person of their choice. So maybe they can control few people. Mr. Odua,
yes,
wait, make I finish my 2 minutes now.
Mr. Odua, let him round up. You have 1 minute left. Mr. Alabo, go ahead.
Okay. So those people defecting to APC, they are defecting only themselves. I don't think they have any much Nigerian people going with them. Let's just say maybe their family will go with them. But we in Nigeria will decide. If you like, being you a governor, like the Akwa Ibom governor who is scared today, wants to return, working with a Akpabio, he wants to return. But let them be rest assured. Before that 2027, some of them will not get the ticket from APC, and it will be a confusion from them. So we need people. One thing I want to encourage Nigerians is for us to concentrate on our lawmakers more now. If we have a better lawmakers in place, the executive will do the right thing. There will be a checks and balance. They will carry out their oversight function. They don't need to behave like Akpabi, who will travel to Asurok to seek a president consent before they can pass the bill. So we should look at our lawmakers. If we elect the right people to make law for us, we will do well in our country. So these are the area I want us to look at. Because last election in 2023, it was just all about Peter Obi. That is why we have the wrong people in Labour Party today who could not do anything in that place. That is why if we look at the body, the person at the top, look Peter Obi and say, let us just vote for the party of Peter Obi, we will get it wrong. Let us look at the people, individual characters, so that even if I told the person you support as a president did not win, those people who are there can defend Nigeria and defend our democracy. Please, Nigeria, let's take this serious. And the electoral reform is possible. We must hold our leaders, hold the Nigeria government to give us what we want. A new Nigeria is possible. Nigeria Watch, God bless you.
All right, Mr. Alabo, you coming here today means a lot to me. God bless you, sir. I appreciate you. My regulars not there here today. Only few of you here. But meanwhile, let me come to Mr. Odua again. Mr. Odua, talk to us. You can start your 8 minutes all over again.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh, your network is still bad. They don't let you talk to this. Your network is still bad. Your network is still bad. Unfortunately, Mr. Odua, you can't talk today, unfortunately. Your network is bala blue. I've had talk since. Nobody they hear you. Kai, and you see, your submission today pay me, Sha. He pay me well. But nevertheless,
Mr.
stay
Odua,
home.
come back to Bini, I beg. Come back to Bini.
No, I believe say travel. Stay humble, please. Your 2 minutes. Final submission. Sharply. Stay humble. Are you there? Okay, you're not there. You're not.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, sir. 2 minutes. Sharply. 2 minutes, sir.
Okay, so yeah, I so much I agree with the last speaker. Really, we I just need to stay strong. Because these people have unleashed a horde and a bunch of e-representatives, social media, what have you, to try to gaslight us, to give us the impression that we need tutorial in politics, that the masters of politics oh no, if they are the masters of the game, let them do their thing. Because it seems the northern political establishment, it seems they are done with Tinubu and they want to get back to power. And their gross with Tinubu is not that Tinubu is making Nigerians suffer. No, it's just that Tinubu has not allowed them also to take their share from the national cake. That's just it. So they want to go back to power, and they have seen that the people are not with them, and they think that bringing P2B in would give them that leverage, to get whatever they want and then get back to power. And some people are saying, oh, that P2B joined with Atiku, that even if Tinubu tries to rig the election, that the North can use violence. Well, what are you going to achieve with violence? You want to turn Nigeria into a theater of war just for Atiku, who is not better than Tinubu, to get to power. That's nonsensical. It doesn't make sense. What I think, and even what Labour Party is doing now, yeah, I'm not talking about Julius Abure or whatever, is to try to galvanize Nigerians into the party, whatever it is, and then try to organize conventions up to the national conventions as quickly as possible, so that they will be able to produce a chairman, because that's what the INEC will recognize. You understand? They probably will not want to dabble into say, oh, caretaker committee or whatever. Try to organize your conventions and get a chairman there, and then submit to INEC. You understand? Then start your, because if you do your conventions, have your ward, local government, states, national convention, then you now have that structure. even if at the end of the day they want to destroy Labour Party, you can with yours, that party structure, either go to join another party or form a fresh party if it is possible, really. So that's just my submission for tonight.
All right. Stay humble. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Then Madam Patricia is with us. Madam Patricia, you just came in late. I'll give you only 5 minutes. Good evening to you, ma'am. Please talk to us.
Good evening, Mr. Ellis. Even if not 2 minutes, I'm very glad. Good
Okay,
evening, Mom Diaspora. Good evening, everyone, from wherever you have joined us from today. It's a great thing, to see you all still doing the work that Nigeria gave you, which we never established anyway. I thank God. Please like and share. It's very important. Despite the fact that we are closing now, other people can join us tomorrow. Also, press the dollar sign. Thank you and God bless you. So I had to come in because I was taken aback by the submissions, in the sense that it's like Nigerians, or many, if I say, yeah, I can say many, because if we are coming here to hear that, which means many have that same opinion, I would think. The opinion is that, this South and North expression that has been playing out for how many years, that will continue for a while. People are saying, let Nigeria decide, let Nigerians decide, let Nigerians decide. Let me tell you, Nigerians have already decided, whether you know it or not. As far as Edo State, Delta State has decided to go with Tinubu, the rest na moi moi. You know what, I think you know what it will be. That even if you not get teeth, you go fit still chop am. So that's what it is. So all this one they say Nigeria decide, Nigeria decide. Look, I speak to people every day, and what I'm hearing is that if this is the way they want to play, they not want to play, then this is how we're going to play. Not let anybody deceive anybody, say the North are not with Tinubu or whatever. Okay? So it is a precedent they have set in place. They have set it in motion. And all of them, they respect that, especially these so-called people will be say they say na then I be the majority. We no go ever get ahead anyway, because I know be minority anyway. So they have said the presidency say now not between North and South, 8 years. So now that one they see they go on, whether you not like them or not. Nigerians will not, they say you go decide. Let me tell you, in my own place, as I speak, the PDP house has been changed to APC. Look, people know many people here when they go Nigeria, so they are allowed to say what they don't know. Now try to talk. It's not about just coming here, speak as you want, and leave it. That one are your opinion. I respect your opinion, but your opinion is not the reality on ground. Nigerians will go there and shock all of you. These are layouts where they say they set up. It's already a failure, because why? Article must not be, Obi must not be associated with article. Why you be say you be dog when they say go here before? You say they go. You not go. Now you vex come out. Now you can't go. Who want to give you that honor? Now dog when they return to his own for meat, now it can't be like that now. Make we tell ourselves the truth. If I like more, na cause my mama won't finish. And okay, I dey talk the truth. Not be no one be before, no one be, not make a wrong go, with the color. So now what you call what change? So please, we will not deceive Nigerians. Let them make their choice. And Nigerians are going to say, you know what? Since now so now they play and we go play with now. Not be the way we they expect. Now so it just reach. Now go see and I go surprise. Say na Tinubu na go see come up. Not be say about how this what they do now. No, Nigerians have already they suffer years. But instead, when these other people, these people go still come again, they go rather give their trust on Tinubu. They said the devil that you know is better than the angel that you not seen. But Atiko not there before. What did Atiko do? Arufai. Don't we know what Arufai stands for? Arufai. So what are we talking about? So now come blindfold our eye now because of Obi. Maybe we'll go put our hand inside crocodile mouth. You now ask yourself that question. Mr. Evans, I will leave my ear. If you still allow me, I will feel still talk, but I don't know. Because now 2 minutes that you give me, I think I don't talk past 2 minutes already.
All right. So, Mother Patricia, this one where your company so can't break every table leg, so me not understand.
It's good like that. It's good, make that they hear the truth. The truth is bitter. The truth is bitter.
No,
how can everybody come and be telling me this platform say, yes, it no matter, Obi can be running mate to Atiku, even if he be a vice. Shame on you.
He cannot be running mate to anybody, never. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. I support your submission in that area. Peter Obi, if he ever chooses to be a running mate to Atiku, like I said before, many people will not like me on this platform. Unfortunately, now they don't go know say the bars was what they give Tinubu will give out to Peter Obi as well. Me not they join, I not they support person because I love person though. Person why I don't suffer with, I don't labor with. You can't go become a running mate to who? To a satanic Atiku. It's impossible.
40 million votes. Enough it.
You know, Atiku will not go fee raise 100,000. You not be.
He not go fit. Not go fit.
He cannot.
You know. You know, we consolidate on that leverage he had. Oh, that night they pay me for him. Obi could not consolidate on that leverage he had. 6.40 million votes. He easy for the first time. He to where? The wrong year. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, ma. I appreciate you coming in. Ogalla, thank you very much. Mr. Alabo, thank you very much. I appreciate every one of you for coming to the broadcast today. Ima, you said now we can't even speak in this Tinubu era. Hell, Ima, you don't understand. You don't understand what they happen for this Tinubu era. If you talk, especially with your papa and they know the open window, you are finished. Anyway, guys, we've come to the end of the broadcast. I'd like to quickly appreciate Mr. Justin Emmanuel. Thank you very much, sir, for the super chat earlier on. God bless you. I'm very, very, very grateful. Thanks for always being there. I want to really appreciate Manapegi Modi for his super chat earlier on as well. Thanks for all that you do. I appreciate every one of you. The only caller that came in today, although Black Panther was part of it, and Madam Deborah. Thank you very much. God bless you all. I want to appreciate everyone right there on the comment section. Start with my mother of all mommy diaspora. Thank you very much, mommy. I appreciate you always, and I love you so much. Thank you, Abu Aze. Thanks for your selfless service. I appreciate you. Thank you, Patience. Thank you, my people. On light, I can see you in the beauty. Black Panther once again. Ima, thank you. Patience Idemudia. Thank you, Madam Amen Bright. I can see you right there. You joined us today as usual. Thank you, Debsy, and many, many, many others. We've come to the end of this broadcast. Please allow us to end the show. Madam Peg Modi, God bless you, ma. Thank you all. Do your part by pressing on the like, or rather copy the link and take with you as you are going home. I appreciate you all, my people. Now, tomorrow it could be again 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Let's continue to talk about things that are affecting you and I. For those of you joining us for the first time, you wonder what the platform is all about. We are just here pouring out our plight, calling the Nigerian government to do the right thing, as you and I know that nothing is working in Nigeria. So if you think that's the kind of platform that you want to belong to, you are in the right place. But if you are looking for the satanic platform who see truth and they turn it to something else, do more find this, they are inside YouTube. You will see them there. My people, as I talked about before, we've come to the end of this broadcast. Take care, good night, and bye for now.
Ogalla mi dajindum, aburu ni balamu ya mewe lotito saya. Ayım Ogalla mi dajindum, ayım Ogalla mi dajindum. Right. I am